on the online session. So it gives me an immense pleasure to invite dignitaries for today's session. On behalf of SIMS College of Pharmacy, extend a warm welcome to all the respected dignitaries, speakers, faculty members, students, and participants who has joined us for the special webinar organized as part of International Women's Day celebration. This program is being conducted by SIMS College of Pharmacy in association with an IPGA, Indian Pharmacy Graduate Association, AP State Women's Forum. So International Women's Day is an important occasion that reminds us of the achievement, strength, and contributions of women in every sphere of life. It also encourages us to continue supporting equality, empowerment, and also the opportunities for the women. The theme chosen for today's webinar is
Prashanti ma'am, kindly please wait.
Please
we are
unmute
unable to
yourself.
hear. We are unmute yourself. Unmute. Yeah.
I would like to invite Hema Manogna ma'am to invite today's welcome note speaker, Dr. Mahalakshmi, South Zone Coordinator.
Mahalakshmi ma'am, kindly address the welcome note.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Hema Manogna.
Yes, it's audible.
So,
It's Mahalakshmi.
yeah. It's my privilege to introduce Dr. R. Mahalakshmi, Chief Inspector in Intelligence Squad, Drug Control Department, Kerala. She holds a PhD in Regulatory Affairs and was a first rank holder during her undergraduate studies. Dr. Mahalakshmi has experience in both academics and regulatory services, having worked as a lecturer joining the Drug Control Department. She has authored several publications on drug regulation and antimicrobial resistance. She has actively conducted awareness programs and training sessions for pharmacists and students. She has been recognized with the Best Regulatory Officer State Award and continues to contribute significantly to pharmacy regulation and public health awareness. We are honored to have her with us today.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Now, we would like to invite Dr. Mahalakshmi, ma'am, for a warm and thoughtful welcome note address, ma'am. Dr. Mahalakshmi, ma'am, South Zone Coordinator. So we'd like to invite ma'am.
Mahalakshmi ma'am.
Please unmute her.
Yeah.
Thank you. Am I audible now?
Yes.
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 Okay, thank you. Good evening to all respected dignitaries, speakers, organizers, and dear participants. It's my great pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to the International Women's Day celebration webinar organized by SIMS College of Pharmacy in association with Indian Pharmacy Graduate Association Women's Forum, Andhra Pradesh State Chapter, on the inspiring theme Give and Give. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt greetings to our guest of honor, who is none other than the IPGA Women Forum Coordinator of Andhra Pradesh, Dr. Revati Boina, ma'am. Welcome you, ma'am. It's my great privilege to welcome our guest speaker, Mrs. Jyoti Para, and our special invitee, Mrs. Sai Priya, ma'am, and also the respected organizers, including Dr. B. Shivasri Shah, Mr. Bharat Reddy, sir, Dr. B. Tangabalan, and Dr. M. Prashanti Evangeline for arranging this meaningful program. Today, as we all know, is a very special day for the pharmacy profession. We proudly remember and celebrate the birth anniversary of Professor M.L. Shroff, the father of pharmacy education in India. His visionary efforts laid the foundation for structured pharmacy education in our country and continue to inspire generations of pharmacists and academicians. Remembering his contributions today adds great significance to this gathering. This program, conducted in connection with International Women's Day, highlights the growing role of women in pharmacy, healthcare, research, leadership, and entrepreneurship. The theme, Give and Gain, perfectly reflects the spirit of collaboration, mentorship, and knowledge sharing and strengthens our profession. I am confident that today's webinar will provide you valuable insights, motivation, and inspiration to all the participants. Hence, my kind request you to give your time for the webinar, and definitely you gain from this webinar. And once again, on behalf of IPGA Women Forum South Zone, I warmly welcome each one of you to this and wish the program a grand success.
Thank you, ma'am. That was wonderful, really. Prashanti, ma'am, please continue. Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you. So, madam, thank you so much. And now I would like to invite Dr. Kumar Devineni, ma'am. Before inviting ma'am, I would like to request our faculty, Dr. Hema Manogna, ma'am, Department of Pharmacy Practice, to get involved in this and to invite our Kumar Devaneni, ma'am, for today as a guest of honor. So I would like to invite Hema Manogna, ma'am. Manogna, ma'am. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Prashanti, ma'am, you can continue as Kumida Veni, ma'am, is not online. You can carry on to the next session.
Kumar Devineni, ma'am, has did
It's not available, but she conveyed the
her
thoughts to the
and
team.
PhD at Madras Medical College. Madam has a wide experience of 10 years in teaching experience and total 16 years.
Hello, Prashanti? Dr. Prashanti, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your voice is breaking.
This is breaking and
Now it is audible, ma'am.
It's audible now.
So biodata, is it audible, ma'am? I have already read.
Madhavi,
Yeah,
Revati
Kumudha
ma'am.
Kumudha Veni madam
Hello.
have joined. Yeah, ma'am, please
Thank you.
convey your message.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Am I audible, ma'am?
Absolutely, you're
Yes.
audible.
Okay. Good afternoon to all the respected dignitaries, distinguished guests, office bearers, and members of the IPGA and their participants. First of all, I want to wish you advance happy Women's Day to all. It is a great honor for me to be a part of this International Women's Day celebration webinar organized by IPGA Women's Forum Andhra Pradesh branch. Congratulations to IPGA Women's Forum AP branch for organizing this wonderful event in association with SIMS College of Pharmacy. The IPGA Women's Forum plays an important role in encouraging women professionals, promoting leadership, and creating opportunities for the growth. The platforms like this inspire women pharmacists to share their knowledge, support one another, and work together for the advancement of the pharmacy profession. Women have always been the pillars of families, educators of future generations, and leaders in many fields. So, in the field of pharmacy, women have continuously demonstrated excellence as researchers by discovering new medicines, as educators by shaping the future pharmacists, and as healthcare professionals ensure safe and effective use of medicines. So their commitment and hard work greatly contribute to the healthcare system and the well-being of the community. So this year's Women's Day celebration theme, Give to Gain, reminds us that when we support and mentor young women entering the pharmacy profession, we can strengthen the future of pharmacy. So by sharing our experiences and guiding the next generation, we can create a chain of empowerment that benefits the entire society. So today, we are having our esteemed guest speaker, Madam Jyoti Para, founder and CEO, and Virtual Global Private Limited, and our special invitee, Madam Saitpriya Kolipara, founder and director, JSV Rudra Healthcare Private Limited. I extend our heartfelt gratitude to both of you for taking the time to join us and making this session even more meaningful. We look forward to your inspiring words, our valuable guidance. Our guest of honor, Dr. Revati, IPGA Women's Forum, AP State Coordinator, is a dedicated professional who has been actively contributing to the growth of the pharmacy profession and the empowerment of women within the field. Through her leadership, commitment, and service, she has played an important role in strengthening the activities of the IPGA Women's Forum in Andhra Pradesh state, and also encourage women pharmacists to participate in the professional development. So once again, I wish everyone a very happy advanced International Women's Day, and my wishes for the success of this event in a grand manner. So thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you,
Uma
ma'am.
Devine, ma'am. So thank you so much, ma'am. So thanks for accepting our invitation and being a guest of honor. So it was a delay, but I would like to introduce Kuma Devi, ma'am, Assistant Professor in Department of Pharmacognosy at Madras Medical College, Chennai. Madam has hold B.Pharm, M.Pharm, and MBA and PhD in pharmacy and has extensive experience in teaching and also healthcare services. Kuma Devi ma'am has published 28 international research papers indexed in Scopus, Web of Science, and PubMed, and has guided several pharmacy scholars. She has also received a notable recognition, including a service appreciation certificate from Dean of Madras Medical College and also first prize in International Medical Conference. Madam is also a lifetime member for IPGA and also APTA and serves as a joint secretary, surgeon of IPGA. So, Madam is the Chief Inspector in Drug Intelligence Squad and Drug Control Department, Kerala. Ma'am, thank you so much, ma'am, for taking time and thanks for attending this webinar. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Kumudha Veni ma'am. In spite of your busy schedule, your dedication has shown here. You have joined for a short while. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, Prashanti ma'am, continue with the next guest. I think Saitpriya ma'am is available and we'll go with the speaker session for the next.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now, I'm happy to invite our special invitee, Sai Priya Kolipara ma'am, founder and the director for JSV Rudra Healthcare Private Limited, co-founder for E2V LLP, and also proud Nari Shakti Awardee and FEAP Excellency Achievement Award. Before introducing madam, I would like to invite our faculty, Dr. Curie ma'am, to introduce today's the special invitee, that is Sai Priya ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to all the dignitaries and participants of this webinar organized by the SIMS College of Pharmacy in association with the IPGA. It's my great privilege to welcome today's guest of honor, Sai Priya ma'am. Sai Priya ma'am has consistently demonstrated entrepreneurial excellence in the field of work closest to her heart, naturopathy and pharmaceutical sciences. She studied BASM, Bachelor in Alternative System of Medicine, at Saffron Institute of Research and Medical Sciences. Madam has completed postgraduate in pharmacy from Manipal College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, where she was recognized for her outstanding performance in pharmaceutical chemistry by the WAA. Sai Priya ma'am has committed her education to women empowerment through business and career excellence. Her answering focus has always been on creating a positive domino impact that spreads to the furthest circles of the society. And this is the straightforward belief that has captured Supriya ma'am into name to content with not only in India but across the country's borders into Nepal and Bhutan. Madam has the managing director of JSV Rudra Healthcare Private Limited and innovator of highly successful beauty and personal care products brand Hennes channel partner for E2V LLP. Established within months of each other, all three companies are testaments to unparalleled contributions of just one woman in the pharmaceutical field. In view of these high-flying achievements, she was awarded the prestigious Nari Shakti Award in 2020 and the Fabulous Businesswoman Award by the Forever Star India in 2021. Forever Star India in 2021. Global Excellence Achievement Award 2024 by Adilila Foundation. Sai Priya ma'am contributions do not end here. They extend into philanthropic involvements as well. She is currently the AP State Vice President of Indian Pharmacy Graduates Association, where she actively involved in identifying employment and growth opportunities for graduate students and professionals in the field. Growth opportunities. It is evident that Cypria's ends life is drawn with unparalleled contributions and success milestones in both personal and professional spheres. She is consistent source of inspiration to society, especially women and women entrepreneurs, not only within the pharmaceutical sector but across the business domains. But as Cypria ma'am firmly believes, this is just the beginning of more impactful contributions that the world is going to witness in the coming years. On this occasion of International Women's Day, welcome you, ma'am.
Very good evening, everyone. And that's a nice introduction. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
First of all, I wish you all a very happy International Women's Day in advance. Women's Day is not just about celebrating women, but about celebrating courage and power of believing in ourselves. Today, I want to share my story. It's not because it is an extraordinary, but because it shows that ordinary women can create extraordinary impact when they believe in their dreams. my schooling my schooling and undergraduation completed in Telangana state only. But after that,
my post graduation. I had a dream that I should study in a topmost universities. So that I have worked hard and I went to move to Karnataka and then I studied at Manipal University. I secured 9 GPA, completed with completed my PG with 9 GPA. During my PG, but unfortunately, during my PG, I faced serious uterus related health issues, underwent to surgery, and doctors advised me early marriage due to health complications. Then I got married. I was blessed with a baby girl. I faced so many struggles and I went to depression. My education and dreams, goals were questioned me. Then I decided to do not give up. I started searching for a job and faced so many rejections due to gap in a career. I realized so many people are facing similar struggles like me. Then I founded JSV Rudra Healthcare Private Limited. The mission is to create opportunities for women and contribute to healthcare. Present, we are providing employment to so many women, and we are exporting healthcare products to around 3 countries and serving 500 plus clients across the India. And I also got an opportunity to serve as a state vice president for IPGA AP. And I also awarded for the outstanding performance in a pharmaceutical chemistry and also a fabulous businesswoman as a recognition. And recently, we have received a Best Exporter of Healthcare Products Award and recognized by a National Druggist, Nepal Druggist and Ayurvedic Association, Kathmandu. And my future version is to expand my JSP Rudra Healthcare to at least 10 countries in the next 3 years and continue the empowering women through employment and leadership. My philosophy of efficient leadership, you should set a goal and stay to committed and work hard consistently and take risk to create your own story. One day, your persistence will lead to a big achievements. So thank you so much for inviting me. And I'm very thankful to National President of IPGA, Dr. Atul Kumar Nasir sir, and State President of IPGA AP, Annappa Reddy sir. Thank you so much for inviting me, Dr. Revati ma'am. And thank you for the SIMS College. Thank you so much. Thank you to the all dignitaries. If I'm so happy, if my story is inspired to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. It's really inspiration. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Revati, ma'am. So, ma'am is a coordinator for the South Zone IPGA Women's Forum. So, the woman behind the story. So, now I would like to invite our faculty, Dr. Anupama, Department of Pharmacy Practice, to invite today's Revati, ma'am. Madam, our faculty want to read out the biodata for Revati, ma'am.
Good afternoon to the esteemed participants and colleagues. It is a great privilege to introduce our guest for today's session, Dr. B. Revati ma'am. She is presently working as Professor and HOD, Department of Pharmacology from December 2021 in Quiz College of Pharmacy, Ongole. Madam received Best Researcher Award by Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh State on Independence Day 2025. Madam received Best Alumni Award in 2019 from RR College of Pharmacy, Bangalore. Madam presently working as Women Forum State Coordinator, IPGA, Andhra Pradesh State Branch. Madam did many research publications. Madam published many books, book chapters, and Madam has 8 patents. Madam is a life member and active member in various professional bodies like FIP, IPGA, APTI, IPA, and SPER. Madam is a guest speaker, evaluator, convener, moderator in various pharma conferences and FDP programs. Today, ma'am will share views on give and gain. Please join me in welcoming the esteemed speaker, Dr. B. Revati ma'am, to this session. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the brief bio. A warm good afternoon to one and all who have joined here. I'm very delighted to be a part of this Indian Women in IPGA Women Forum event. So we do this events every year. We try to empower at least few women through the various sessions, various awareness programs, and this has been supported by our association. The chairperson of the association, Dr. Manju Singh, is quite always encouraging all the team to make the more and more events and more people empowered who are still lagging in the knowledge, who are still lagging in the FS funding requirements, and who are still lagging. So she wanted to make the people more empower more and more women. So this is what we were doing since 5-6 years back. We have actively started this association, and from Andhra I am representing from the state of Andhra. So in this way, many women from each state, like Tamil Nadu, from Kerala, Mahalakshmi ma'am has spoken, and Tamil Nadu, Kumudaveni madam, Lakshmi madam, and like this South zones together we are doing a lot of events. And anyways, throughout the nation, whole India, each state is also doing an event. Together, zone-wise events as well as state-wise events, and national event we have tomorrow on 8th. So this is all to make the women more stronger. So I don't say that women are weak. They are multitasking. They are absolutely multitasking, and they can do any thing than men. So what the thing is, we just require some braveness and courage. That's it. So we have the knowledge, we have the what we willpower. With that braveness, we can achieve everything. So with this small message, what I want to share with the audience, the young minds here. So you're still young. You have to be brave enough. You have to be courageous enough in any field, any sector, innovation, maybe it's entrepreneurship, maybe in your teaching, maybe in wherever the industry you reach. So you have to be very brave enough. That's the first point to be noted. And the second thing is you have to showcase your skills. That's the second thing. So showcasing of your skills is very, very important. And communication skill, it may be any sort of skill. It may be a communication skill. It may be the clinical research skills. So you have to showcase. You should come forward. Then only you can compete to the world now. So these are sessions to mainly encourage the young minds and focus more and more. And we want to see more and more women in entrepreneurship, in the scientists, in researchers, in innovations, and that is what our motto is. And I think these sessions will provide you insights and inspiration to all the young minds join here. And special thanks to my friend Dr. Prashanti, SIMS College Vice Principal. And suddenly she joined with us to do this event along with the Women Forum, IPJ Women Forum Andhra State. And our team have also joined, Mahalakshmi ma'am and Kumudaveni ma'am. Saipriya ma'am was also representing from Andhra. Now she is doing in Telangana. And Jyoti ma'am is a special speaker today. And we are very enthusiastic to hear from you, ma'am, as being a socio-economic worker who is lively supporting the women who are uneducated, maybe educated, skilled or unskilled. So all sort of women you are encouraging. So that's a great job, and you're really inspiring person for us to have a speech today. So thank you all for this opportunity, and I hope you'll all get enjoyed with this session.
Thank you, ma'am. Revati ma'am, Dr. Revati ma'am, thank you so much for your message and guidance. Definitely, your short message will enlighten all our minds, our students, and also those who join. So now without much delay, we would like to invite our chief guest for today's session, main speaker, Jyoti Paramam, is the founder and CEO for Socio-Economic Empowerment of Women Association and CEO for Virtual Global Private Limited. So before that, I would like to invite our faculty, Dr. Anusha ma'am. So introduce today's chief guest.
So very good afternoon, everyone. First of all, a very happy Women's Day to all beautiful and courageous women who are present here. It's my great privilege to introduce our distinguished guest speaker, Ms. Jyoti Para ma'am. And ma'am is a founder and CEO of Socio-Economic Empowerment of Women Association, that is SEWA. And ma'am is a passionate leader dedicated to empowering women and unprivileged communities with promoting environmental sustainability. Ma'am is also a managing director of Virtual Global Training and Consultants. And ma'am is also a founder for Mira Exclusive, which is an online women's garment store that supports the women entrepreneurs. Ma'am also holds an PhD from American University, USA, in recognition of her contributions to women empowerment and socio-economic development. Ma'am also holds MBA with having a 20 years of corporate experience. Ma'am also expertise in the fields of training, recruitment, policy development, entrepreneurship, organic agriculture auditing, and consultants. Ma'am is also work across the diverse sectors, including education, IT, healthcare, manufacturing, agriculture, and textiles. And on this special occasion of International Women's Day, we are honored and blessed to have you with us, ma'am. And I, on behalf of SIMS College of Pharmacy, welcome you, ma'am. We all are truly blessed to have you with us, ma'am. Ma'am, please come forward and hand over the session.
Thank you so much, Dr. Prashanti. So it's wonderful and good afternoon, one and all. I hope I am audible and clear. All right.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
Thank you so much for inviting me over for this platform. And if you have looked at and heard at my profile, you had never seen any healthcare or pharma. Now I think that's what is going to get added with this Women's Day special. And wonderful to see all the women who have taken a forefront step forward to take this event ahead. I once again wish everybody good evening to all the delegates, the faculty members, as well as the students who are associated here. So whatever brief introduction that was given about me, that is a real brief. If you look at the work that I have done, it is a whole lot of loads and tons of work that can't be explained in words. But yes, I am founder for almost 3 commercial organizations where we are, making money, from which the money gets diverted to our Socio-Economic Empowerment of Women Association, which is a NGO. So this NGO started 2 years ago. We are just 2 years old, but right now we are hand-holding and supporting almost 122 women entrepreneurs. Right from 0 to 3 years is what we plan to support. And it is a diversified support where we are, talk about starting a business or just a ideation stage, right from ideation stage to you take it to export level, or you want to do a research, or you want to get associated with any other leading industries or companies. Everywhere we just connect them, and this is all done for free until now. And hopefully we'll be able to do the same going forward, because my organization is getting funded from my other businesses. So how did I get started? I have a whole lot of typical session for you, but then even before that, I want to allow you to know more about me so that you understand where I come from and what I'm talking to you. Okay. So I started very early with my career, where I started working, say, from 10+2, because that was my ambition to get started as an independent woman. And being a girl, I felt I was a woman and I wanted to take up the responsibilities.
Wow,
So
that's a great.
Thank you so much. So 10+2, I think that was a time when Aptech and NIIT just landed into India with the computer courses, and computer was on top spree. And I was a software engineer qualified with a 2 years course from them. And that's how I started with my career. And degree first year, that is graduation first year, which I studied is BCom Computers, where I started teaching much more elderly people, elderly people like in MROs, MEOs, DROs, all these kind of government employees who were supposed to get computer know-how and computer knowledge were sent to our institute, where I was employed as a computer faculty. And imagine the vice versa phasing of students, all the older students sitting in front of you, and a young girl who's just a graduation first year girl is teaching them computers. Now that's where I felt, yeah, being ahead really means something there. And the respect and the honor that I earned there was overwhelming, and I understood how much of help is required for people, especially women. And initially, I started off with an idea of serving people in the orphanage sector, disability, de-addiction. You talk about it. Wherever I was working, I was thinking of how can we help? How can we help? And ultimately, I came to a conclusion in understanding that economic independence is going to give the real freedom to anybody and everybody. Because I might be able to help orphans, but I will feed them, they'll grow up. What next? Graduates who are employed, what next? Want to start a business, 1, 2, 3 failures, what next? Everywhere it is money. And money is a main cause of all sorrows. Reason for greed, all sorrows as well. So that's where I landed up with Socio-Economic Empowerment of Women Association, where we want to empower women holistically, but the top priority would be given for economic empowerment. That is anybody who comes with an idea. As in introduction, as in the conclusion, Revati ma'am was saying, we support literate, illiterate, semi-literate, and expert level people also. We have professionals also who are associated, like doctors, Ayurveda doctors, lawyers. We are supporting them too, because it's if it is a career growth and if it is an entrepreneurship development, it is all about strategy. And understanding the strategy isn't easy. It really needs a certain type of brain for it. So, which I feel I'm blessed and I have it. And any business you give me, I will see money, how to make money there. So I thought, why not use this blessing of mine to whoever needs it and who are seriously really working on it. So that's how we started with it. And as I told you, we are supporting 122 women right now, where 122 women are, we are having a part of them, say 20% of them are illiterate. At the same time, 10% of them are more overqualified or much more qualified than the founder herself, like qualified than me. We are working with all of them. And the main motto, the UN theme, what was given for Women's Day this year, that is what we are doing every day. That much I can proudly tell. It is give to gain. So when people say, you're getting noticed, you're getting on TV, you're getting on newspaper, I say, man, what is bad in that? I am not working to get onto a TV show. I'm not getting to work to get into a newspaper article. I am just working. And that is just a perk. It is just an add-on benefit that has come to me, that I am recognized and I'm getting a memento, or I'm getting a picture with a CM or a PM or on a TV or a paper. And if you see that to be something disadvantage, I think we are going to be at a huge loss. So here I would love to tell to all the women on this platform and men as well, when women are going forward, getting recognized, let them be it for beauty, be it for the brains, they should be recognized. Multitasking all over in many things, I think women should have the privilege to get recognized in everything she's doing. So every day, our mantra has been that, a woman must and should support one another. And this should be in view of all the dimensions of life. It is not just about business. It's not just about ambitions. It's not just about profession. We want women to support at home, being siblings. We want women to support one another, being co-sisters. We want women to support mother-in-law as well as daughter-in-law. It should be always supporting. And this is what we encourage in our society, in our association. And we have been great grand success at this. All the women who are associated, to be very precise, we had almost 800 plus women, but 122 have been able to mold themselves into this thought process of saying that supporting one another is much more than anything else. So to start with, that is my story, and that's where we started. And this is just, trust me, this is just a part of the story. That much I can say. And social work has always been in me since the credit goes to my father, who has brought me up like that. since schooling, I've been always associated with one or the other, social work NGOs and social work organizations where I was exposed to the kind of disadvantageous situations that are there for various groups of people. So I know what it means to see a life at a disadvantageous situation, and anybody comes across me, we would really try to help out. And now the association is formed with like-minded people like me, who are well educated, who are PhD holders, who are working abroad, who want to do their part to the women entrepreneurs. So when I said women entrepreneurs, we are treating women as women first, and then she becomes an entrepreneur later. And be it a housewife or be it a working woman, we love to talk to them, we love to guide them, and they come up with lots of various things. And trust me, working with women entrepreneurs is not easy, because women are very different, multidimensional, multitasking, volatile, and unpredictable when compared to many other species. That much I can say, because we have our own physical and mental health situations where a lot of mood swings take forefront in case of many aspects. So we are doing well at that space as well, and that's where we started associating with a lot of educators in health sector, pharma sector. And one of the platform that I'm sitting today, I feel really privileged, because trust me, when people used to say the basic needs of a human being is food, water, clothing, and then came education, but now you can remove all of them. Now the basic necessities become pharma, healthcare. It has, education has taken a last seat in pharma and healthcare. I mean, one only way, only if you're alive, all the things follow to you. Your basic necessities are required. So given the environment we are living in, healthcare is the most sorted out sector, and I think it has no end, and it is a forever living industry. Education might revamp, but not healthcare. So that's what I see, you women, where you are sitting down and doing a lot of research and coming up with a lot of activities, a lot of, drugs for the benefit of mankind. At the same time, thinking about this Women's Day, where you started and you wanted to do something for women, and even if you're able to inspire one or two women or just 10 numbers, you didn't think about it and you wanted to do it for the cause. This is appreciable and most appreciated by me, and I love being here. Thank you so much. And I will get started with a short presentation. I'll try to be very precise, and probably I can even take questions if any of you have any questions that you might want to ask. So this Women's Day theme has been give to gain. So most of the time, we women, although we are into many aspects and we are in every aspect of everybody's life, as a sister, as a daughter, as a wife, as a mother, as a daughter-in-law, as a, grandmother, all these relations, whatever we call, we are playing a crucial role in everybody else's life. But then we forget what are we gaining. And when you start questioning about it, what did you gain? You have nothing to really scale. So I think this year's UN theme was been wise, where it says give to gain. So whenever we are giving, we are always at a gain, and looking at the gain perspective is very different. But since this is a Women's Day theme, I would love to bring it into that perspective, where how women can give to gain. Where do we see the gain when we are always giving? So this is about the celebration where we are looking at the achievements of women, where we want to empower women, we want to bring them into gender equality. And when it comes to give to gain, it is all about collaboration. So what it means, what exactly it means, what Women's Day mean, and what does give to gain mean? So it is all about encouraging, empowering, and mutually supporting. When we say mutually supporting, as I already covered in the beginning, it is all about how we are going to support one another and in what aspect. What are we really good with? Where can we really step in into another person's life, how much can we really help them, or how much can we really take help as well? Being women, we most of the time, and especially our Indian cultural sector, in this setup, we always think that we are not supposed to ask help. That is something related to self-respect. But then I would love to point out here, we are social beings and we are human beings, and we always need and ask help. So this is one space where women have to really break the barriers and come up and see that, when it is time for them to ask help, they are asking for help and they are going forward, seeking help. It is not to be related to, self-respect. Please do not look at it as a self-respect aspect. It is supposed to be looked at as a general aspect. Is my screen viewable? I'm sorry, I think.
No, it's viewable, ma'am. It's fine.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So it is important that we ask help. That is when we set an example, letting people know that asking for help is not bad and it is not really losing self-respect. So when we look at a woman, I read recently an article where they said, most inspiring, most successful men, they start their day at 5 o'clock and they go for a walk, they jog, they run, and their timetable is so stipulated, and, they have real great schedule. That's the reason they're success. Now, how can a woman have that kind of a schedule? So when the same question was asked to a woman, I mean, what is your idea of being success? How does your day start? Can anybody guess what was the answer there? I would love if somebody can guess that. So the answer was, she said, I am the one keeping up everybody's schedule, and my schedule starts much more ahead of them. And my schedule is really tight considered when compared to others. The reason she said that is, being a mother or being the woman of a home, she has to take care of everything even before anybody starts their day. So now we have to see ourselves in that role where we are doing that great work. So we at SIVA also always emphasize women to recognize what they're doing and what is their role. Even a housewife, when I say even, because housewife is considered to be the least profession. But in fact, looking at it, every one of us can really vouch and say that a housewife is the most crucial role in any family. So how can we even really neglect it or count it less? So that's not right. So that's where we step in, and we always encourage women to identify themselves with what they're doing and how they are really going forward, and not let anybody else say what is your importance, not let anybody else, label you saying how important are you or what is your role. When we know what is our role, we don't really need somebody else to let us know what exactly we are doing. So that's what it means. That's what give to gain means. That's what International Women's Day means. So this campaign, according to UN nations, I just did a little bit of research. It is all about, this year is totally dedicated. When I say this year, start this March till next February, it is dedicated. Why is UN really dedicating a year and giving it a theme? The reason is only to inculcate that kind of mindset, inculcate the mind processing ability, inculcate the habits, inculcate the procedures that are really required. When we have it on our mind saying that this year Women's Day in theme is give to gain, just once a day, if you think about that one theme, you would automatically start imbibing whatever the goal that UN nation has set for this year's Women's Day. It is about encouraging mindset of generosity and collaboration. It's about working towards a gender equality, generosity and collaboration. Along with that goes, when we say collaboration, it comes to be multiplication of anything, collaboration in anything. We are going to help another woman just by giving her a small advice or a counseling, that is going to multiply, because your counseling might help her to get a clear idea of what she's going through, or she might be able to figure it out, which is going to give peace to the place, or peace to the family she's in, or peace to all the people around her. So a collaboration has to be looked at a multi-dimensional and multiplication effect. And empowering women leads to shared prosperity. What does that mean? Empowering one woman is empowering a family. When a woman is empowered in the right thought process, or in a helping nature process, or in a collaboration process, or even if it is economical prosperity, it adds to the family. It goes to almost, at least if it is a small family of 2 kids and her husband, there are 3 other beneficiaries over there. So this is how we have to look at the shared prosperity. Whatever she is going to do is going to impact another 3 people in that family. I've just taken a very small family, for example. And when women succeed in education, leadership, entrepreneurship, science, art, and politics, communities grow together, which is always been an ongoing process. We cannot say, we have fought for the rights. Women had done a great thing. There are athletes who have got Olympic trophies, Olympic awards, who got medals for their countries. For our country itself, we have PV Sindhu, PT Usha, all these people. But then, are they the only people who represent women? What is the population of women, and what is the representation that is going at a higher level? What is the representation that we are giving? So the drastic variation, or the drastic difference and the gap that you're seeing, out of lakhs, say out of 10 lakhs of people, one woman getting identity, or one woman be able to make into an international platform, you see that gap which has to be bridged. And this can be done only by women collaborating with women, women supporting women, women helping women, and at the same time looking at what we are doing, the rest of the society, men, kids, older people, everybody will fall into it. It can't be that women and women go together for a long. That is not the nature that we live in. That is not the law of the nature. That much I can say. So the theme, as we were talking, it's UN has always come up with a theme. This theme has come up for one very good reason, that women should get rights, justice, and action for all women and girls. Why are we talking about rights, justice, and action? Are women not getting justice? What is your take on that? What do you think? Just think about it for a second. What kind of rights are there for women in every different country, in a different role? As a wife, what are your rights? As a woman entrepreneur, or as a woman employee, what are your rights? Are you even really being treated equal to your own peers of other gender? Are you even getting the same wages that men are getting? So this all started because these disparities were seen long back in 1900s, where women started voicing out. So this is specifically, we celebrate, most of them have criticized, and even today when we put up a flyer, or when we put up Happy Women's Day, most of them will reply back saying that, okay, you have one day in a year. But we are, as women, living every day and carrying the theme and carrying the pride of being a woman is our responsibility. That cannot be taken away from us by anybody. It's only we who can always say that, I am proud to be a woman, and I am proud to be what I'm doing. And definitely, yes, it is important to be bold, to voice out, to talk your concerns. You cannot just keep quiet and expect that everything will go good. Your rights will be given to you. Your justice is going to be done to you. So that's how the Women's Day has started, to break the barriers, to encourage and have a practical action for organizations as well as governments. This has started only when women started realizing that they were not being treated equally. They were, being unfair with women. when they felt that, looking at the unfairness and the injustice that was going on, when they started voicing out, this movement started, where it is an ongoing process. And even till date, we haven't achieved the gender equality, or we haven't achieved the fair treatment that a woman should get. So this cannot be brought, you cannot get the gender equality, or you cannot get whatever respect and honor that you have to get by fighting, but by proving what we are. We can achieve anything only by proving what is your metal, and what is your skill, and what is your knowledge. And happy to say that when it started and today, if you look at back when it started and today, women had made wonderful progress, and women being with women today is really the strong bonding and the strength of women and the International Women's Day essence as such. So, as I told you, giving is not a subtraction, it is intentional multiplication. So, please look at this word which says intentional multiplication. Intentional multiplication, because only when we feel that, we want to support, we want to collaborate, we want to be there for somebody, that is when we can multiply that effect. So it is the most important aspect, to mind where we are really intentionally, putting our energies, where are we really going ahead and giving our time, our efforts, our money, our services. Where are we really putting it up? Are we really putting it up into multiplying, or are we just doing the act to just do it? What exactly is the action going to give an outcome? What is the outcome of that action? So when we do a intentional multiplication, that's when woman can become a powerhouse. At Siva, we always say woman is the powerhouse of a nation. In fact, she's a powerhouse of a house, a family, our society, a state, nation. But then for us, we call woman to be a powerhouse only. We call her a powerhouse. We don't call anything else. So we have to remember this International Women's Day. We want to remember, and we should be carrying this on our mind, saying that intentionally we would be multiplying the collaboration. Intentionally, we want to multiply, the effect of whatever work we are doing. So I just gave a bit of insight onto how did it start. This started way back in 1900s with the labor movements, where women felt they were being given long working hours in difficult conditions, and they were given unfair pay, and they were made to work on Sundays, and they were to balance their work back home. They were supposed to maintain their balance with social gatherings, with social relationships. With in all this, that's when women started raising voice, and that's when a lot of things started changing. Yes, the change took a lot of time, but yes, it did change. Today, whatever privileges we are really enjoying at the workplace, with the working hours, or say salaries, or the pay scales, or even the working conditions, this is how it changed. It started in 1900. So let us be very mindful of how much efforts it is taken, and how much of time it is taken to be where we are today. And being educated, as well as all the people on this platform, have come here for a cause. And I do understand that you have a heart for a woman, a heart for another woman, where you want to really help them out. So that's all which makes a huge difference here. So we are here to catalyze this movement, which has started way back, and which has made so much of development. Probably this generations which are working towards, going forward, we should be looking at catalyzing women's right, women justice, as well as a fair uh, play in everything, at home, at workplace, at business, at fairs, at a business meeting, at a seminar, at a workshop. Everywhere we should be having that focus. So the significance here is, since then, the development kind of what went on is all about getting onto equal pay scale, and then getting into, education system. So we know, at least we being in India, we definitely know what we have been through and how much women had to struggle way back, and how much of progress we have done. And I really feel very sorry to say that even till date, we have places where women are still in that back 1900s. They are still living in that era. So when we really visit tribal locations, or when we go to remote villages, we still see that they are not let go for schools. They're not allowed to study. They're not allowed to go to public meetings. So it is important for us women who could break the barriers to a certain extent, and who could come and be on a platform to bring along other women, not to our level, at least to half of the way that we already traveled. In the safety of women, as well as, this was one big thing which is still a contradictional topic of reproductive rights. It varies from countries to country, it varies from people to people, and we in India have a real huge problem because it is cultural as well as religious. So reproductive rights are not on level playing game with international organizations, or they're not level playing game with at least national level organizations. They are totally going back to ages of either they're connected to generational relations, or it is totally connected to generations, saying that, this is how our family has it, or it has been to the other end of tied up to cultural or traditional aspects. So this is one aspect. Probably if we Indian women really want to work towards something, educating and awareness, we don't have to really do anything big. We don't have to really go for strikes or go for discussions or have arguments or debates. No, nothing of that sort is really required. It is just one woman to another woman, at least giving awareness on certain aspects which they really don't know, is going to really help them out to step out and come with one step forward. One step forward at a time is more than enough for us to bring that catalyst effect. And calls to end of violence against women. This is another area we crucially work. Violence against women. I would not say, violence is only against women. It is against every creature. It is against men too. But then against women is not to be tolerated, because we know where we come from and what kind of situations we had to face and what kind of barriers we had to break. So a violence against women is never to be tolerated, and it has to be voiced out. Be it a woman to woman, be it a child to woman, or be it a family member. Even a kid must be given in such awareness in such a way, educated in such a way that they should be able to voice out violence against women, saying that it has not to be tolerated, it is not to be done, and it is not to be entertained rather. Do you believe in most of the society it is an aspect of entertainment as well? How what kind of civilization are we really looking at has to be thought about. So this is what I was talking about, women playing so many roles and still juggling to be recognized, juggling to get her identity, juggling to be called out, juggling to be a pride factor wherever she is. So a woman supporting a woman makes it very easy, and that's where we have seen we could make a huge impact and a difference and significant growth and changes. Why the day matters? Only the day doesn't matter. As I told you, if being a woman, if we can carry it every day in our heart, it automatically gets transferred to many other women, and it definitely becomes infectious to our family members, to the people around us, to treat women well. And gender equality as such, I don't think equality as such has to be really fought over. When we can really amicably discuss, it is important that women get her voice. That is most important aspect. Even before equality comes, allowing women to talk, allowing women to discuss, allowing women to be part of the decision making in a family, in a society, be wherever it is. This inspires a meaningful change, and the honors and achievement of a woman, as I told you, it should start from family, and it should not end at family. It should be upgraded into many other places like workplace, communities. Today, as women are in politics, women are in business, they are going into space. But then, as I told you, it is a huge disparity. One woman going to space, and we are taking her name and saying woman went into space. That is not equality. That is not woman power. We can't consider it. It should be proportionate to the population. It should be proportionate to number of women at a workplace and how many of them are in the top notch, how many of them are in the top management. Why is that an unfair, treatment in terms of giving a promotion, or in terms of giving a hike, a salary hike, or anything of that sort? So these things have to be questioned. These things have to be revamped, and rather it should be a thought-provoking aspect where people should be allowed to think and then act upon them for the betterment of women. So this is a give to gain in action that is already happening, because even as a nation, our government has has given its maximum support to women empowerment, and that's where a lot of women are coming out today and stepping into businesses. Communities have been, see, when women start supporting women, the community supports the women, the organization supports the women, the government also supports the women. But if we stand against ourselves, there is nowhere that we can really go. So that's, we are going to rise by lifting other women, not by pushing them off, or not by removing another woman from a race. And we don't rise like that. You don't become, if you are in a running race, you don't get a first prize because you forgot everybody and you want everybody to remove, and you removed from the race and you alone are going to run. You will get a first prize only when there are other competitors for you. And if it is a marathon, there is no first prize. Gift again is something like a marathon where women taking other women along with them and increasing that number, increasing that cooperation, increasing that collaboration. So with that note, I call for an action. Whoever is here for a purpose. That's what I believe. And we being a woman, we should be supporting one another in the smallest aspect. Be it just a suggestion, be it just a good advice, be it a counseling, be it, sometimes forget all this. Sometimes listening to another woman gives us strength. Can you really believe that? Somebody really needs to be heard. And if you're giving that ear to them, they are really stepping up. And that's where you are going to energize them, and that's how you're going to really encourage them to move forward. Encouraging women in science, pharma, and research. This is the crucial aspect, because women, as women, we have it within us. It is inbuilt in us. The science and pharma is totally within us, which can be just with a bit of research in support of science, we can do miracles. So that's where the pharma is right now working and is doing wonderful jobs, and good to see that kind of transformation in pharma industry. Together, we build a strong future, and that togetherness has to start with us. With that note, I'd love to thank everybody who's been here listening to me, and thank you for this wonderful opportunity, Dr. Sai Priyanka Kolipara, who referred me, saying they asked me to come here to give my bit of thought, and SIMS College of Pharmacy, which was collaborated with IPGA to take up this program. This is wonderful thought, and good luck going forward as well. Wishing you all once again advanced International Women's Day celebrations. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Mom. That was really enlightening, and really, yeah. One word I heard repeatedly, and we heard it: women helping the women. Yes, That's really working well. So in healthcare sector, the science group, many of young women and girls we can see here. So here we are in equal proportion. That I can tell you.
That's great to hear. So you are already on the
Here
journey.
and we can also tell that we are in more number.
So I think I concluded with the right line in that case, women in science and pharma doing R&D, because it comes within us and
Yes,
you have a
yes,
better chance being in that sector.
yes, yes.
So I'm open to take questions, anything related to management or business or any other things.
Yes, ma'am. Entrepreneurship is the trend of today. Like many young minds are coming forward to do small startups. So, for any the people who have just graduated, so for them, can you give any ideas of startups or anything like that, ma'am?
So usually, I would not suggest anybody to start a business soon out of college. I would always suggest them to go for an internship if say they have such kind of zeal and
Oh.
enthusiasm to kickstart a business as soon as they're stepping out of college. I would suggest them to go for an internship or at least go for a free work in the same industry, whatever business they're planning during their education. Like you get summer vacations, you get other vacations, or soon after the college after hours. Try working in that field, gain more knowledge so that you can kickstart your businesses. And to start with, especially pharma industry sector, everybody who gets graduated with a B pharmacy is to kickstart a pharmacy outlet. I mean, a medical store. They are qualified to start with that. But then we helped. This is a live example that I can give. We helped one of the B pharmacy student who wanted to start up a medical store, who started at the medical store, and he shut it down just in 1 year, saying that it didn't run.
Okay.
And we had to do a great research R&D. How can a medical shop not run? Medicines are need of everybody, and it has demand. And this was a generic medical store that they started, so they had generical combination as well as medicinal combination. Now what went wrong was that they didn't have a strategy, they didn't have the planning, they didn't have the bookkeeping, the basics of a business. So my advice is, if somebody want to really start their own business, they want to be an entrepreneur, then I would suggest them to do their homework during their college time or soon after the college. Take some time to get to know more about the industry, and as well get to know about the grants and the loans and the support of the organizations, like the organization like yours, IPGA. They should be getting into this and going along. You need, for entrepreneurship to really grow and upscale, you need that environment. You can't be a lone wolf. I mean, you will start your own business and you think you will do it. It won't happen. You must have that environment of other entrepreneurs who are going on talking what are the challenges, or what is government doing, what are other NGOs doing, or what is the community at a society level expecting. These kind of things, it has to be a live fire kind of a thing where you keep on discussing, you keep on talking, new things flow, new ideas come in. That's when entrepreneurship can happen. So for students, in one line, if I have to say, they have to prepare.
Absolutely. Yeah. Students, you can take this note. So not only the studies, if you have a thought of entrepreneurship, so you have to go ahead, utilize your time, free time to go to the industry or the labs, wherever you are interested. Yes, Dr. Prashanti, ma'am, kindly continue the program.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Jyotipara, ma'am. Thanks for your valuable session. Really, thanks for reminding us what we are on this International Women's Day. Thanks for reminding us our strength and our possibilities. And it was really an encouragement session. As we come to the conclusion of this program, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all the distinguished guests and speakers for taking the time to share their knowledge and experience with us today. I also thank our management, SIMS College of Pharmacy, our secretary and our director, sir, and also our principal, sir, Dr. B. Thangabalan, sir, our faculty members, all the participants also for their presence and the support in making this webinar successful. Once again, wishing everyone a very happy International Women's Day. I also especially I want to thank Jaya Balan sir, principal for Alwar College of Pharmacy, Haryana, for technical support, and a special thanks to my friend Dr. Revati ma'am, IPGA coordinator for the South Zone, for handling all the sessions and managing everything, and being a woman of the back, woman of who is there back for this successful connection of this webinar. Thank you so much, ma'am. And I also want to thank all the participants who was being there and spending their time in this webinar. Special thanks to the IPGA forum for South Zone, Total South Zone. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone.
I request all the audience to on the video for the file photo. Is the access available for all? Okay, thank you all for joining this session and making this a successful one. So wish you all a very happy Independence International Women's Day. So thank you all for joining. Keep inspiring the women and encouraging the women. Thank you all.